Coffee at exactly 7, his shirt pressed and hanging by the door, breakfast plated before he's even out of the shower. Same as every single morning now. 6:58, just enough time to make sure everything looks right before he comes down. Aaron, why does this say my weekend trip with Caddy's cousin's wedding was canceled? I booked those tickets myself over a month ago.
I canceled it this morning. We have that dinner with my business partners that same weekend, and I need you there. It made far more sense to simply cancel the other plans.
You canceled it without even asking me. Aaron, that trip meant a lot to me. It was one of the only things I still had planned outside of everything here.
It's just a weekend trip, Jessy, not a life event. The dinner with my partners actually matters for my business. I assumed you'd understand the priorities here without me having to spell it out.
I suppose I do understand. I just wish you'd asked me first, that's all. I would have said yes if you'd simply asked.
Then consider it asked and answered, since you would have said yes anyway. Come sit down, we still have plenty to decide about what you'll wear to the dinner. This is genuine leather, Jessy. You can feel the quality just holding it. Aaron certainly knows how to take proper care of you, doesn't he?
He does, Dad. He's very generous with things like that.
That's a good man. We're happy for you.
Thank you, Dad. You look wonderful, love, absolutely glowing with all these nice things around you. Marriage clearly agrees with you already, even before the wedding. Thank you, Mum. I've just been a little tired lately, adjusting to everything at the new apartment, that's all. Oh, sweetie.
Tired is a small price to pay for a life this comfortable, Jessy. You should be counting your blessings every single day, honestly.
You're right, Dad. I really do have a lot to be grateful for. Exactly right. Now tell us more about the dinner with his business partners. What are you thinking of wearing? I was thinking the navy blue dress.
Excellent choice. You'll look perfect.
And with this handbag, you'll make a wonderful impression. Jessy, I didn't expect to run into you here, honestly. It's been weeks since we've spoken at all. Caddy, hi. Yeah, it's been a while. You look well, honestly, really well. Thanks, I've been okay. Good, that's good. You look different too, Jessy. Expensive, I mean, all these nice clothes. Are you doing all right, though? Genuinely, I mean it. I'm doing well, Caddy, really. Life with Aaron has just been busy, that's all. How have you been? I'm good, just worried about you. I've missed you, if I'm honest. I've thought about texting you 100 times since our fight. I just wasn't sure you'd want to hear from me. I've thought about you too, Caddy. I should probably get going, actually. Right. Of course. Take care of yourself, Jessy. Please, just take care of yourself. It's so quiet in here when he's out. I never really noticed how big this apartment actually is until it's just me sitting in it alone. I saw Caddy today. I couldn't even bring myself to give her my new number. I don't know why that felt so hard. I have everything I'm supposed to want. The apartment, the clothes, the man everyone says I'm lucky to have. So why does it feel this quiet in here, even with all of it?
My father used to say the same thing to me growing up. Every single time I made a mistake, that success was the only language he actually respected.
I had no idea you grew up with someone like that too, Aaron. You've never really talked about your father before tonight.
I don't talk about it, honestly, with anyone. I suppose something about tonight just made me want you to actually understand where some of this comes from.
Where some of what comes from, Aaron? You can tell me anything, I promise you that.
The way I sometimes react, the temper, the control I know I hold on to too tightly sometimes. I learned all of it from him, watching how he treated my mother for years before she finally left.
That actually explains so much, Aaron. Thank you for trusting me with something this personal. I know that couldn't have been easy to say out loud.
You're the only person I've ever wanted to actually tell. I'm trying, Jessy. I know I don't always succeed, but I am genuinely trying to be different from him.
I believe you, Aaron. I really do. And I want to be here for you while you figure that out, every step of the way.
Watch closely. This is a genuinely impressive display of culinary skill you're about to witness. I've been practicing all week just for this exact moment.
Pancakes all week? Aaron, I don't think I've ever seen you cook anything more complicated than toast before this morning.
Hey, that's exactly why this deserves proper appreciation then. Watch. Flawless landing every single time. I could genuinely open a restaurant with this level of skill.
That was genuinely impressive, actually. I'm almost proud of you right now. Almost.
Almost? I'll take it.
Don't let it go to your head.
Almost proud will absolutely do for now. Eat up, beautiful. I actually cleared my entire morning just so we could have this properly. No rushing off anywhere today.
This is exactly the kind of morning I wish we had more often, Aaron. Mornings like this make everything else feel so much easier somehow.
I'm glad. Let's make more of them. Then let's have more of them. I mean that, Jessy. I want us to have exactly this, over and over again.
2 lines. That's 2 lines, isn't it? I've read this instruction pamphlet 3 times now and my hands won't stop shaking. I'm pregnant. I'm actually genuinely pregnant. This is happening right now. This is really happening. How do I even tell him something this enormous? What do I even say to start a conversation like this one? Aaron, I need to tell you something important, and I need you to just let me get through it before you say anything. I'm pregnant.
Pregnant. You're certain? How far along? Do you already know?
I took the test this morning. It was completely clear. I haven't been to a doctor yet to confirm exactly how far along, but Aaron, please say something. Are you happy about this?
Of course I'm happy, Jessy. This is wonderful news, genuinely. I simply need a moment to process something this significant. That's all this was.
I was so nervous to tell you. I kept imagining you might not be ready for something like this, given how new everything still feels between us.
We'll figure everything out together, exactly the way we always do. Though I do think, now more than ever, you'll want to focus entirely on staying healthy and comfortable, rather than stretching yourself too thin with work and other obligations.
That does make sense, I suppose. I hadn't even thought that far ahead yet, but you're probably right about needing to be careful now.
I'll take excellent care of both of you, Jessy. I promise you that completely. This changes everything, in the very best possible way.
Why does some small part of me feel afraid right now, instead of only happy? This should feel like nothing but joy. I don't understand why it doesn't.
I've already made an appointment with Dr. Emerson for you next Tuesday. He's the finest obstetrician in the city. I want only the very best looking after both of you.
That's very thoughtful, Aaron, though I had actually already looked into a doctor closer to my parents' side of town. I liked her reviews quite a lot.
I understand the instinct, Jessy, but Dr. Emerson genuinely has the best facilities and outcomes in the entire region. This isn't a decision I'm willing to leave to chance, not with something this important.
And this meal plan, Aaron, I've never really followed anything this strict before. Is all of this actually necessary?
Every single item on there was recommended by a proper nutritionist, Jessy. I only want the baby getting exactly what it needs to develop properly. Surely you want that too.
Of course I want that. I suppose I just hadn't expected quite this much to already be decided before I even had a chance to look into things myself.
That's simply what protecting my family looks like, Jessy. Trust me to handle the details and let yourself focus entirely on staying calm and healthy. That's all I'm asking of you. A grandchild. Jessy, I honestly don't think I've ever been this proud of you before. This is exactly the kind of security every father hopes for his daughter.
Thank you, Dad. I've been feeling a little overwhelmed by everything lately, if I'm being honest. There's a lot happening all at once. Overwhelmed is completely normal, love, but I need you to hear something important from me right now. There is a baby involved in this relationship now. You must make this work no matter what. What do you mean by no matter what, Mum? Are you saying that even if things between Aaron and me got genuinely difficult, I should stay regardless? I'm saying a child deserves two parents under one roof, Jessy, and a man of Aaron's means is not a burden to walk away from lightly. Whatever difficulties arise, you find a way to manage them. That's simply what a good mother does.
Your mother is entirely right, Jessy. Children need stability above all else. Whatever small disagreements come up between the two of you, you work through them quietly, for the baby's sake.
I know, Dad, it's just hard sometimes. We know, honey. We're here for you.
Exactly. Together.
I understand. I want what's best for the baby too, of course I do. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure this works out properly. Caddy hasn't texted in weeks. My parents only ever want to talk about the baby, never about how I'm actually feeling underneath it all. When did my entire world shrink down to just this apartment and just him? I don't even know who I'd call right now if something actually went wrong. I have no one left to actually talk to. Nobody who would just listen, without already having an opinion about what I should be doing instead. I just thought it might be nice to start looking at a few baby items early, Aaron. I found some adorable things online I only wanted to show you.
You ordered these without discussing it with me first. Jessy, we agreed I would handle every major decision regarding this baby. Why do you keep testing that boundary?
Aaron, it was just a few small things, nothing significant at all. I wasn't trying to test anything, I promise you that completely.
Nothing significant. Everything about this pregnancy is significant, Jessy. I need to know I can trust you to actually follow what we've agreed on, or none of this is gonna work.
I do, Aaron, I promise. Please, Aaron, you're frightening me right now. Please just calm down. I'll return everything if that's what you want. I promise I will.
Jessy, I am so sorry for how I reacted tonight. I let my stress about this pregnancy take over completely, and I hate that I frightened you like that.
You kicked a box of baby clothes across the floor, Aaron. I was terrified, and honestly, I'm still a little shaken right now, even sitting here with you.
I know, and I truly regret it. I bought this for you, for the nursery. Please, let me make this right the way I always try to.
Aaron, this is starting to feel like a pattern. You get upset, something happens, and then a gift arrives after nerd. I don't know if a gift is actually what fixes this.
You're right, I hear you. It's not about the gift, Jesse, I understand that. I only want you to know how deeply sorry I actually am, in whatever way actually reaches you.
I want to believe that, Aaron. I really do. I just need a little time tonight before I feel ready to fully move past it. That's all I'm asking for right now. Aaron, my mother's birthday dinner. This says it's canceled. I confirmed with her only yesterday that we'd both be there this weekend.
I canceled it this morning. I have an investor dinner that same evening that I genuinely cannot reschedule. I assumed you'd understand family birthdays happen every year, and this deal only happens once.
You didn't even ask me, Aaron. This isn't even your family event to cancel, it's mine. My mother is going to be so disappointed, and I don't even have a proper explanation.
Just tell her something came up with work. She'll understand, mothers always do. I don't see why this needs to become such a large conversation over one missed dinner.
First it was Caddy, then my hours at work, now my own mother's birthday. It feels like there's less and less of my own life left that you don't have some kind of say over.
It's an unfair way to frame it, Jesse. I'm building something for our family's future, and sometimes that requires sacrifices from both of us. I would think you'd want to support that instead of keeping score.
I do support it, Aaron. I'm sorry. I'll call my mother and explain. He's away until tomorrow evening. I actually have this entire apartment completely to myself, for the first time in longer than I can remember. I forgot how nice it feels just to sit somewhere without wondering if I'm doing something wrong. Nobody watching, nobody needing anything from me right this second. I could genuinely get used to feeling this calm. I almost forgot this was even a feeling I was still capable of having.
Jesse, this countertop alone is worth more than our entire kitchen back home. You truly landed in a different world altogether, didn't you?
It's definitely a lot different from home, Dad. I'm still getting used to it, honestly, even after all these months living here.
I can see that.
Would you just look at this view, Tony? Jesse, love, you must feel like you're living in a dream every single day, waking up to something this beautiful.
It is a beautiful view, Mum. Sometimes I hardly even notice it anymore, if I'm honest. It's strange how quickly something like that can just become ordinary.
Ordinary. Jesse, most people spend their entire lives working just to visit a place like this, let alone actually live in it. You should count yourself very fortunate.
I know, Dad. I really am grateful for it. I just get a little tired sometimes, that's all this is.
I understand, sweetheart.
Tired is only natural in your condition, love. Rest when you need to. Now come look at this view properly. You can't possibly be tired of something this stunning.
I wasn't going to say anything else to you, Jesse. I promised myself that after last time. But you look tired in a way that has nothing to do with the pregnancy. Caddy, I don't know what you're talking about. Jesse, I can see it in your eyes. I'm fine, Caddy. Just adjusting to everything, that's all it is. There's a lot happening all at once these days. I'm not trying to start another fight, I promise. I just want to say one thing, and then I'll let you go if that's what you want. You used to light up a whole room, Jesse. I haven't seen that in a really long time. I light up rooms. I don't even remember the last time anyone described me that way, actually. You used to. I just wanted you to know that somebody remembers who you were before all of this. Take care of yourself, Jesse. Truly. You used to light up a whole room. I haven't seen that in a really long time. She's right. I don't even remember the last time I actually laughed, not the polite kind, the real kind. I don't remember the last time I felt like myself at all. Something is wrong. I don't know exactly what to do about it yet, but for the first time, I'm not going to pretend I don't feel it.
I want you to write your resignation letter this morning, Jesse. There's no reason for you to keep working now, not with everything we have and everything still ahead of us.
Quit entirely, Aaron? I thought we were only talking about cutting my hours further. I worked incredibly hard to get this job in the first place.
You're carrying my child, Jesse. That job pays a fraction of what I earn in a single week. It makes no logical sense for you to keep exhausting yourself over something so unnecessary.
It's not just about the money, Aaron. That job is one of the only things that still feels like mine. I don't know who I am without something that belongs entirely to me.
You are my fiancé and the mother of my child, Jesse. That is who you are now. I need you focused entirely on that, not scattered across some office answering to people who mean nothing to either of us.
I understand what you're saying. I just wish it felt more like a conversation than a decision that's already been made for me.
Consider it a conversation then, and consider it concluded. Write the letter today, Jesse. I promise you, you won't miss it once you see how much better this makes everything for both of us.
2 years. 2 years of building something here, and it comes down to a single signature on a single page. I was so proud the day I got this job. My father actually doubted I'd even get hired anywhere. Now I'm just walking away from it. like it never mattered at all. It's just a job. It's just a job. I keep telling myself that, but it doesn't feel like just a job. It feels like the last piece of who I used to be.
I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight on such short notice. I have some wonderful news I've been eager to share. Jessy and I are getting married. We haven't set an exact date quite yet, but I can promise you all it will be an evening none of you will soon forget. To Jessy, the future Mrs. Aaron.
He never even asked me. He simply decided, and now an entire room of strangers is celebrating a decision I didn't even get to make.
I've already secured the Grand Aveline estate for the venue, and I've narrowed the guest list down to 120 of our closest connections. I think you'll be very pleased with everything.
You've already booked the venue. Aaron, we only announced this a few days ago. When exactly did you have time to plan all of this so completely?
I've actually been planning pieces of this for weeks now, honestly. I wanted everything perfect before I even brought it to you. Here, take a look at the dress selections I had narrowed down for you.
You already picked out dresses for me too. Aaron, this is my wedding as much as it is yours. I would have liked to be part of choosing at least some of this myself.
You still get to choose which of these 3 dresses you actually wear, Jessy. I simply narrowed the options down to ones I know will suit you beautifully. Consider it a head start, not an exclusion.
I suppose that's still something. I just imagine planning my own wedding might feel a little different from this.
It will still be beautiful, Jessy, I promise you that. Trust me to handle the difficult logistics, and let yourself simply enjoy the parts that are actually meant for you.
He never once got down on one knee. He never once asked me the actual question. He simply announced it, and an entire room applauded, and now there's a ring on my finger. I don't even remember agreeing to any of this, not really. My job is gone, my wedding is already planned, and somewhere in the middle of all of it, nobody actually asked me what I wanted. I'm going to be somebody's wife soon. I just wish, for once, someone had actually asked me if I was ready for that, instead of simply deciding it for me. I still can't quite believe there's a crib actually standing in this room now. A few weeks ago, this was only an idea, and now it's real enough to touch.
I'm thinking this pale gray for the walls, not the yellow you mentioned last week. It photographs considerably better, and it suits either a boy or a girl equally well.
I did really like that soft yellow, honestly. But the gray is lovely too, I suppose. We still have plenty of time to decide properly before anything's actually painted.
We'll go with the gray. It's simply the more practical choice. Once you're further along, we can revisit smaller details like the yellow accents if you still want them.
Okay, all right, the gray it is. It really is starting to feel real now, Aaron. This whole nursery, this whole future we're building for our little one.
It is real, Jessy. Everything is finally coming together exactly the way it should. This baby is going to have absolutely everything it could ever need. This Grand Aveline estate is truly something else, Jessy. I never imagined a wedding of this caliber would ever involve our own family.
It really is beautiful, Dad. Aaron wants to wait until after the baby comes before we actually set the final date, so there's still plenty of time to plan everything properly.
That's a smart plan.
It's going to be perfect. Look at this rose garden here, Jessy. Wouldn't this make the most stunning backdrop for your ceremony photographs? You'll be the most beautiful bride this family has ever seen.
It is stunning, Mum. I still can't quite believe all of this is actually happening to me. A baby coming, then a wedding not long after. It feels like so much all at once sometimes.
It's a good kind of overwhelming, Jessy. This is exactly the kind of life every father dreams his daughter will find for herself. You should be soaking in every single moment of it.
I'm trying to, Dad. I really am. It's just a lot to hold on to all at once. That's all this is.
We're here for you, sweetheart. You'll manage beautifully, love, just as you always do. Now, let's talk about flower arrangements. I have some wonderful ideas I've been saving for this exact moment.
Thanks, Mom. I'd love to hear them.
Look at these. I was thinking something like this.
Those are lovely.
I love it.
You went behind my back and told your mother we might push the wedding date earlier. I specifically told you I wanted that decision left entirely to me, Jessy.
Aaron, I only mentioned it as a passing idea. Nothing was decided. My mother simply asked, and I answered honestly. That's all that happened.
Nothing you say to that family is ever truly passing, Jessy. Every single word gets repeated, discussed, turned into some new expectation I never agreed to.
That's not fair, Aaron. I haven't done anything wrong here. Please, can we just go back downstairs and talk about this calmly like we usually try to?
I am done discussing this calmly. I need space right now, and I need you to stop hovering over me every single time I try to walk away from an argument.
They said there was nothing anyone could have done. That sometimes it simply happens, and there's no explanation that makes it feel any less like it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Jessy. These things happen. The doctor was very clear about that.
I fell, Aaron. I fell down an entire flight of stairs. That's not simply something that happens on its own, and you know that as well as I do.
You lost your footing, Jessy. That's what happened. I didn't push you down those stairs, whatever it might have felt like in the moment.
You shoved past me, Aaron. I felt your hand against my shoulder before I ever lost my balance. Please, just for once, don't rewrite what actually happened right in front of me.
I am not having this conversation with you tonight, Jessy. You've just been through an enormous trauma. Let's not make it worse by inventing something that isn't true. I've had to cancel 3 important calls tonight because of all this. My investors are not going to be pleased about the delay this has caused on my end.
I'm sorry my miscarriage has been such an inconvenience for your schedule tonight, Aaron. I hadn't realized I needed to apologize for that as well.
That's not what I meant, Jessy, and you know it. I'm simply saying tonight has been difficult for both of us, not only for you.
I lost our baby a few hours ago, Aaron. I don't think there's a version of tonight that's actually difficult for both of us in equal measure.
I lost that baby too, Jessy. I'm allowed to grieve in my own way, without you making it feel like I've done something wrong simply for checking my messages.
You're right, Aaron. Grieve however you need to. I think I'd just like to be alone for a little while now, if that's all right with you.
Fine. I'll be in the hallway making a few calls. Try to get some rest, Jessy. The venue coordinator needs a final head count by Friday. I was thinking we push the guest list closer to 150 now, since so many people reached out after hearing the news.
Aaron, I got home from the hospital 2 days ago. I don't think I have it in me to think about a seating chart right now.
I understand it's difficult, Jessy, but the venue won't hold our date forever. Life has to keep moving, even through something painful like this.
Life has to keep moving. Aaron, I haven't even had a chance to properly grieve yet, and you're already sorting through a guest list on the dresser beside my hospital bag.
I'm not trying to be insensitive, Jessy. I'm simply trying to keep some sense of normalcy in this house, for both of us. Sitting in silence all day isn't going to bring anything back.
No, I suppose it won't. I think I'd just like to lie down for a while longer if that's all right with you.
I spoke with Dr. Emerson's office this morning. He said there's no medical reason we couldn't start trying again in a month or two, once you've had a little time to recover.
A month or two? Aaron, I lost our baby less than a week ago. You're already talking to my doctor about trying again.
I only thought it might help to have something hopeful to look forward to, rather than dwelling on what already happened. I'm trying to be practical here.
I know you're trying, but it's not that simple. You keep calling the stairs an accident, Aaron. You've never once actually apologized to me for what happened that night. And now you want to talk about trying again, like this baby was simply a broken appliance to replace.
That's an incredibly unfair thing to say, Jessy. I have been nothing but patient with you through all of this. I don't understand why you insist on making everything so much harder than it needs to be.
I'm not making anything harder, Aaron. I'm simply standing here, still grieving, while you plan a seating chart and schedule my next pregnancy in the same breath.
I have a meeting in 20 minutes. We can discuss this further tonight once you've had time to calm down a little.
He shoved me. He shoved me on those stairs, and I lost our baby, and he has spent every single day since then rewriting exactly what happened. He is not sorry. He has never once actually been sorry, not for the stairs, not for the temper, not for a single thing he's done to me since the very first night he raised his voice. I am not safe here. My baby is gone, and I am still standing in this apartment, waiting for him to decide when I'm allowed to grieve properly. I have to leave. I'm not calling my father. He'd only tell me to go back, the same way he's told me to accept everything else about this relationship since the very beginning. I don't know exactly where I'm going yet or how I'm going to manage without a job, without money of my own. I just know I cannot stay here one more night. This is my decision. Nobody is telling me to do this. Nobody is helping me do this. This one, finally, is entirely mine. Jessy. Oh my God, Jessy, what happened? Why are you standing here with a suitcase? You look absolutely exhausted. I left him, Caddy. I lost the baby, and I finally left him. I didn't know where else to go. I couldn't go to my parents. They'd only send me right back. I am so sorry about the baby, Jessy. Come here, come inside right now. You never have to explain yourself to me, not for a single second. This door is always open for you. I'm so sorry for how I treated you, Caddy. For everything I said, for pushing you away when you were only ever trying to protect me. You were right about him, about all of it. None of that matters right now, Jessy. None of it. All that matters is that you're finally safe, and you're never going back there again. I promise you we are going to figure this out together. I don't have a job anymore, Caddy. I don't have anything anymore. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to rebuild any of this. You have everything you actually need, Jessy. You're here, you're breathing, and you're finally free. The rest, I promise you, we're going to build back together, one single day at a time.
I just need 5 minutes with her, Caddy. That's all I'm asking. She won't even answer my calls, and I deserve at least the chance to explain myself properly.
She doesn't owe you 5 minutes, Aaron. She doesn't owe you anything at all, actually, not after everything I know happened in that apartment of yours.
You don't actually know what happened, Caddy. You're simply hearing one side of a very complicated situation. Jessy is grieving right now. She's not thinking clearly.
She is thinking more clearly right now than she has in years, Aaron. I watched her practically disappear in front of me for months. That is not confusion, that's finally seeing clearly.
You're making a very serious mistake keeping her from me, Caddy. This isn't over simply because you've decided to play protector for a few days.
It's not a few days, Aaron. It's however long she needs, and however long after that, if that's what she decides. Now I'm gonna close this door, and I'd strongly suggest you don't come back.
You left him! Jessy, Aaron called us in an absolute state, telling us you packed a bag and disappeared without a single word to anyone. Tell me this isn't true.
It's true, Dad. I left him after I lost the baby. I couldn't stay in that apartment for one more night, not after everything that's happened.
Jessy, love, why didn't you call us the moment this happened? We could have helped you through this properly, instead of finding out secondhand from Aaron himself.
I couldn't call you, Mum. I already knew exactly what you'd both say. That I should go back, that I should give him another chance, that this is simply what marriage requires.
That man gave you everything, Jessy. A home, a future, an entire life most women only dream about. You cannot simply walk away from all of that over one difficult moment.
He shoved me down a flight of stairs, Dad. That's not a difficult moment. That's exactly why I lost our baby, and exactly why I'm never setting foot back in that apartment.
Do you have any idea what this looks like, Jessy? A wedding canceled, a fiancé abandoned, your own mother having to explain to the entire family why you've run off to some friend's apartment. This is deeply shameful.
Shameful, Dad. I nearly died on those stairs. I lost a baby I already loved with my whole heart, and you're standing here worried about what the family will say.
I am worried about your future, Jessy. A man like Aaron does not come along twice in a woman's life. You are throwing away everything your mother and I ever hoped for you.
What you hoped for me, Dad. Nobody ever once asked what I hoped for myself. I have spent my entire life being handed other people's plans and told to be grateful for them.
How dare you speak to me this way? Everything I have ever done was for your own good, Jessy. This ungrateful attitude is exactly why I worry you're making such an enormous mistake right now.
It's not a mistake, Dad. For the first time in my entire life, this is the one decision I have made completely, entirely for myself. I am not going back to him.
Your father is only frightened, Jessy. He doesn't know how to say that properly, so it comes out sounding like anger instead. I want you to know I understand that difference, even if he can't express it well.
I know he's frightened, Mum. I'm frightened too, honestly. But going back to Aaron isn't going to make any of this less frightening. It's only going to make it worse.
I keep wanting to tell you that a good marriage requires patience, that every man loses his temper sometimes. That's what I've always believed, and what I've always told you. But Jessy, what he did to you on those stairs, I don't know how to make that fit inside what I believe anymore.
Mum, that's the first time you've ever said something like that to me. You've always told me a good man's temper is simply something to manage, something I make right by staying patient.
I know I have, love. I've believed that for 30 years because believing anything else would have meant admitting something about my own life I've never been ready to look at directly.
You don't have to look at it directly right now, Mum. I just need you to know that I can't live by that belief anymore. I have to build something different for myself.
I want that for you, Jessy. I truly do, even if I don't yet know how to want it for myself. Please, just be careful. That's all I'm asking of you right now.
You handled that entire evening better than I honestly expected, Jessy. I was fully prepared to physically remove your father from my living room if things got any worse. I'm shaking, honestly, even now. I've never once stood my ground as before, not in my entire life. It felt terrifying and strangely powerful at the exact same time.
That's exactly what it should feel like. Terrifying and powerful together. You don't get one without the other, not the very first time you actually stand up for yourself.
My mother said something to me tonight I never thought I'd hear from her. Something like a crack finally showing in everything she's always believed. I don't know what that means yet, but it mattered. Maybe it means more than either of you realizes yet. But right now, Jessy, the only thing that actually matters is you. Are you certain, completely certain, this is what you want? I'm certain, Caddy. My mind was already made up before they even walked through that door tonight. Nothing either of them said changed that, not even a little. Then that's all I needed to hear. Get some rest, Jessy. Whatever comes next, we're facing it together, one single day at a time. Sweet dreams. Thank you, Caddy. 2 years of experience minimum, 3 references, a portfolio. I used to have all of that. I had a whole life. But I'm not starting from where I was, I'm starting from here. And here is still something. One application at a time, that's all this has to be today. That's the 4th one this week. Maybe I'm fooling myself thinking I just rebuild this. 4 no's doesn't erase who you are. It just means the right yes hasn't found you yet. What if I don't have it in me anymore? What if he took that part of me too? Look at me. You left him. You packed a bag with your own two hands and you walked out. A woman who can do that has more in her than 4 rejection emails could ever touch. Okay, one more application then. That's the Jessy I know. We are pleased to offer you the position. It's not much. It's not what I had before. But nobody gave me this. I found it. I earned it. This one is mine. Completely. Only mine. There. Now this room actually feels like something's growing in it. It's small. It's simple. But it's quiet in a way that doesn't scare me. One box at a time. One day at a time. That's enough.
Jessy, I just wanted to hear your voice. How are you managing?
I'm managing well, actually. Work is good. The apartment is small, but it's mine. I water my plants every morning before I leave.
You sound different, lighter. I don't think I've heard you sound like that in years.
Maybe because I finally like the life I'm looking at, Mum. That's all it is.
I should let you go. I just wanted to hear it for myself.
You spoke to her today. What did she say? Is she coming to her senses yet?
She sounded well, Tony. Genuinely well.
Well, she's living in some cramped apartment with nothing to her name, and she left a man who could give her everything. You call that well?
Yes, Tony, she is happy. She didn't sound broken, Tony. She sounded like herself. Like someone I haven't heard in a long time.
Call her back. Tell her to go and apologize to that man before he moves on and this family loses everything that came with it.
I'll think about what to say to her.
This is smaller than I imagined.
It's small, but everything in it I chose myself. Come in, Mum. Sit down, please.
You look happy, Jessy. Truly happy. I don't think I've seen that on you since you were a little girl, long before Aaron, long before any of this.
I am happy, and it didn't come from a man taking care of me, or from being quiet and agreeable so he wouldn't get upset. It came from finally choosing myself.
Even when it scared me. I spent my whole life telling you that enduring was love, that a woman keeps her home together no matter what it costs her. Watching you sit here now in this little apartment glowing like this, I don't know what to do with what I'm seeing, Jessy.
You don't have to figure it all out today, Mum. You don't owe me an apology, and you don't owe yourself one either, not yet. Just look at me. Just let this be what happy actually looks like so you know it when you see it.
Oh, Jessy, I see it. I see it, and I don't know what that means for me yet. But I see it.
So, did you tell her what needs to happen? Did you make her understand what she's throwing away?
I saw her apartment, Tony. I saw her face. I'm not going back there to tell her to give any of that up.
What? You can't be serious after all we've done?
I am serious, Tony. She's happy.
Have you lost your mind? This is our daughter's future you're playing with. A man like Aaron doesn't come twice in a lifetime.
Her future is exactly what I saw today, Tony. A woman standing on her own 2 feet, smiling without being told to. I spent 30 years teaching her that wasn't allowed for a woman. I won't spend one more day helping you undo the only good thing she's ever done for herself.
Since when do you talk to me like this? 30 years, Abigail, and you've never once.
Since I finally saw what it looks like to stop being afraid, Tony, that's when.
Jessy, please. Just give me 5 minutes. We can fix this. We can go back to how it was, I promise you.
How it was is exactly what I'm never going back to, Aaron. I hope you can understand that.
I've changed. I swear to you, I've changed. The wedding, the baby, all of it. I know I handled it wrong, but I've had time to think.
Maybe you have changed. I hope you have, honestly, for your own sake. But I'm not the same woman who needed you to change in order to be okay. I found that on my own, in a small apartment, with nothing you gave me.
So that's it. Years together and that's just it?
That's it, Aaron. Take care of yourself. I mean that sincerely. But this door isn't opening again. A year ago, I didn't think I'd have a desk of my own again. Let alone a promotion sitting on top of it. Every single piece of this, I built with my own hands. Nobody handed me any of it. And that's exactly why it means so much.
I need to say something to you, Tony. And I need you to actually hear it this time.
Say it then, though I suspect I already know what this is about.
It's about us. We can't keep pretending everything is fine.
For 30 years, I let you decide what love was supposed to look like in this house. I let you raise our daughter to believe a man's temper was something to be managed, not questioned. I taught her that with my own silence, Tony, every single day I didn't speak up.
I provided for this family. I kept a roof over all your heads. That has to count for something.
It counts, Tony. But it isn't love, and it was never enough on its own. Jessy almost lost herself completely to a man who treated her exactly the way you taught her a husband was allowed to.
I watched it happen and I said nothing because I was taught the same lesson by my own mother.
I'm not asking you to leave this marriage, Tony. I'm asking you to finally look at what your temper cost this family. Because I'm done pretending it costs nothing.
I never once thought of myself as a man like that. A man like Aaron.
You weren't as far from him as you'd like to believe, Tony. That's the part I need you to actually sit with.
She left everything because of the way we raised her to accept things. Because of the way I raised her.
She left, and she survived it. She's building something better than either of us ever gave her. The only question left is whether you're willing to become someone worthy of being let back into that life.
I don't know if I know how to be a different man at this age, Abigail.
Then start small. Start honest. That's all any of us can ask of you now.
I know I have no right to just show up like this. I brought you something small. It didn't feel right to come with nothing.
You didn't have to bring anything, Dad. You just had to come. I'm not going to pretend everything is fixed just because you're standing in my doorway, Dad. But I'm glad you came. That matters to me.
That's all I'm asking for right now. Just a chance to earn the rest, slowly, the right way this time.
I still can't believe this is the same woman who used to apologize for taking up space in a room. That woman is gone, Caddy. I buried her somewhere between the miscarriage and that first humbling job interview, and I don't miss her one bit. And look at you now. And I'm the one who has to live the rest of my life grateful she found her way out anyway. Despite everything I taught her.
She didn't find her way out because of anything either of us did. She found it in spite of us. That's something I'll be sitting with for a long time.
I don't need either of you to carry guilt over it forever. I just need you both to keep choosing to show up like this. That's enough for me. A year ago, I thought love meant disappearing quietly enough that no one got upset with me. Now I know it means exactly this. A small table, honest people, and a version of me I actually like sitting here with all of you.